Welcome YouTube to the first of UwU Spectates, which I did horribly, but I'm sure it's going to go great in the future. Definitely. If you would like to have your code spectated, there is a spot in my Discord for both more ER and Marvel. So please come do that, because it's really fun. I'd love to do more of these. I hope you all enjoy. Maybe I'll play a game after this. Let me pull up the thingy-madoohickey. Alright, so we got here. Jester ignoring the rules completely, for one, but it's fine. He's the first. I won't bully him too much. But I was told I can be as ruthless as I want. And we're gonna make this a video, so... this will certainly be something. This better be on the new patch and not like yesterday. Okay. Alright, let's see what Jester got going on. Which one is Jester? Here we are. A Mirka game. Alright, cool. We got Sentinel, Thornjack. Oh wait, can I see your... I'd have to do that after the game. Alright, we'll look at it after the game. Sentinel, Pregadão. Quake, Pregadão. Thorns, Pregadão. Team comp, if this is Tenkyuki, we have a damage problem, that's fine. Jester agreed to full roasting, so... if you submit a code, you agree to roasting. That's in the rules. That Jester didn't read, but it's in the rules. Oh, okay. Penny pincher? Alright. For everybody, right now, don't take penny pincher. Just don't. Take coin toss. If you win, like, 2 fights early, don't even win. If you just get, like, 4 assists even, you beat the goal of penny pincher. Like, almost all the time. It's just not worth it. Just don't do it. The rest looks good. I like Giant Dash. Painkiller is very solid. Build's very solid. Basically what I run, so. I run my full tank one. I run a more damage one normally, but... see, we got okay food. I'm sad we start with carries instead of candy apples now. My goat Jester, good build. I'm so very ready to see how these fights go. Into where we farm. Good early ult out of vision. Jester said he played like ass, so far I'm not seeing it. So far, good decision. Alright, a little unfortunate. You might have been able to Quake and E them all backwards into this thing with your E up and then E them away with the empowered, but don't really matter this early.
I need to take a break.
Either you kill. Hey, sometimes, some crimes, you know? I wish we could see what items Jester needs to know what we're looking for right now. We got some clogs. Wait, what happened to sneakers? Sneakers aren't a thing anymore? Damn, that's crazy. I am very curious in the legendaries. We'll see how it goes. Well, that's nice. So far we don't have a... what do you mean there's a tree and chapel right down here? Alright, we are not picking a target to go on, which is very unfortunate. and we kind of are falling over because of it. No, get aggressive on that ice hole. W onto him, E him backwards into your haze. Haze will blow him up. Okay, land on the owl. Jester, the target pile. The target pile. You let your haze die. The kinky toaster must go down. It's very important. Right? Part Raven. Oh, we had W and didn't W. Oh no, I see what you meant, Jester. Just don't be afraid to press your skills. In situations like that, you're not getting out, so just, you know, every button, just go for it. There's a chance maybe you take one with you. They hit you enough during your W, you get empowered, you can Q them and then Quake. I can't believe it's a change apple. That's wild. And that there's a plant here. And right here? Oh my gosh. Uptown's just littered now. Good, we're picking up boards. Very proud of you. But no. Has it? The bottom one? Oh, my bottom. Alright, target pile. Kaya must die. She's ulting in front of you. You W and E that girl into your team right now. Oh no. Okay. Let's go over this. I was too far back, my bad. Alright, right here. Good idea. You have a Yuki who can pill your haze. Your haze has blink and E and W. This girl right here, should be a corpse. What is this item? A wetsuit? That's weird. Alright. Right here, if we W onto her, we Quake, she is slowed. She will probably E backwards, so I wouldn't try to WE. I would just E towards where she's going to E. Then you can follow up with your hammer, you can Q. If she does, so you just got shift. When she shifts, you can R and then you'll land on her, and then she has no way to escape. She's dead. Dead on your screen. Even if you don't want to overextend for that, right? You turn back here. We can immediately, your team's ready, you're now frontlining for your team. Now you can choose either Altadena or Kaya. Both would be very good here. Or right here, to W and try to kidnap one of them. Because just being like an HP tank isn't really good in this game. If you're standing there getting shot, you're that's kinda not helping. But it's okay, it happens. Sometimes some crimes. You thought you could probably tank a little more, but Darko's, you know, stealing your defense. Kinda rough. I'm sorry, how did we get in here? And there's 2 shops though? Oh, that's amazing. That's the best change I've ever seen in my life. Oh, we just yellow portal? Okay, I like yellow portals. Yellow portals are good. Your punishment is you die, oh well. No, you know, your team's still doing stuff. You get a free safe buy. Oh, that's cool. Where? I mean, you won, so coming in here is like, that's a massive reward. Let's see what you choose to buy with it. I don't like the captain instead of bunny hat. I really don't. You should just go, if you want this effect, I highly recommend just going the arm for it. But like this needs to be bunny hat. Bunny hat is so important. I'm gonna assume this is turned into myth armor, which is the new effect. I would have built it inside where it's safe, but that's fine. Alright, this I'm fine with. I would have set upgrading to the flame chest before, but now with this guard punch thing, that seems really, really strong, even if it's only 0.1 seconds and not actually 10 like the tooltip says. Whoa, what is this giant purple circle? What the? What sort of spooky shit's going on? They're shadow dogs? They didn't have credits for Bunny Hat, but you should save for it. It's so worth it. Interesting. They're called corrupted now. That's pretty cool. Alright, we see noise in the map. We're fairly strong, right? Yeah, we got Cataclysm. We got 2 good items. We should be looking to fight here. Alright, we haven't used Hammer Skill yet, which is kind of bad. Okay, so the problem with ulting mid-fight like that is exactly what the Soichi did to your carry. We gotta either do it at the start. That was too far back again. So like right here, I would have Hammer Skilled immediately after that's done. Let's see, where is your Raven's a little far up. It's a little scary. But right here, I would have ulted. Because if their other teammates are hiding in this bush, like the Soichi is, you'll be ready to land on your haze and peel her. And if they're not, you can just land on this girl. And then secure the kill. But no Hammer Skill for defense reduction is kind of bad. You didn't hear, like, he's got his whole combo done, so you don't really get any use out of it. Also, no, you're not hitting your Quake or your Hammer Skill. Come on, Jester. I've seen you do good. You gotta press your buttons more. I know you got this. Let's see, you have it upgraded to. You're missing out on so much damage. Because not only is it a flat, let's say, with defense reduction, let's say it does like 150, right? That's what, let's see. We'll even pause it. We'll look at this. How much is this reducing? You gonna tell me, game? You gonna tell me I'm a live person? No. Alright, you're useless. Okay, we'll just say it's halved. So we'll say like 160-ish. And then it'll be 25 per tick. That's 200 damage almost off the bat. Not to mention, like, consistent damage anyways. The Hammer Skill's at 15 right now, so you'd have 15 defense shred on her, so it'd even be more than just half on Quake. I'm pretty sure the Mirka would have died if you Hammer Skilled her at the start there. Which then lets you peel a lot easier, because you don't have to worry about her. Wait, why are your items missing? Is that a replay bug? That is a replay bug, okay. Let's see, what's on the map? Where can we go? Alright, you're probably not feeling very strong. So I wouldn't recommend going to this thing. Granted, you don't know where teams are, but I would see this warehouse box and assume everyone's going to want to go for the box in archery and alley, and I would just fly right down there. A team should just spawn on it though, but they're also a poor team, right? From the looks of it. They're a little richer. But your other option isn't really good. Because you know there's a scary Soichi team that just wiped you somewhere towards fire. And then you know the other 2 teams are probably fighting over Omega. So. Any dead corpse missing gold items? I've never noticed. Your Yuki has no food. That's rough. Somebody share a meal with that man. Biggest problem we got here is we're not going anywhere. There's no objective we're gonna look for. It's just farm, which means you are falling behind slowly, which is a big problem. See how much credits do. Honestly, I'd even offer to spend your 200 on your Yuki or your Haze just to try to help get them even stronger. Because you can't really build that important of an item unless you were to upgrade shoes for anti-heal, I guess. But I mean, your Yuki already has it. Your Haze doesn't have it. So it wouldn't be that bad. Or like right here, as they need a force core, you can go buy a meteorite for them. Let's see, what noise are we seeing on the map? Alright, we know someone's archery. I would probably suggest looking to contest this box. Unless there is something on Lumi that you all want. I can't see what Lumi has on the screen, unfortunately, but you can afford everything from it. Oh, Lumi's green. You should just do Lumi. Objective. If you don't want to fight over a box because you're scared you'll lose because you're behind, I think Lumi is a very good thing when it's about to fall. Because no one's going to contest you when there's a purple box right next to you. Okay, I've done this. Less important abilities. I've messed up, but I've done this. It happens. It's rough. We did press Quake, which is good. I like this all. Okay. One of the biggest problems of like every player is indecisiveness. And right here, you want to go on the ISO, and then you want to peel, and then you want to go on the ISO, and you're like, no, I should peel, which means you get nothing. You commit for one, you either trust that your team will stay alive without you, and you one-shot that poor ISO, or you guarantee peel. That was a good stun kill. We didn't use the Empowered E for the extra damage, but it did not matter. Thankfully you guys wiped them anyways. You used Quake this time, very proud of you. We used Hammer Skill, very proud of you, even though you missed. I would try to pair it up with your Q stun, or your E knocking them back so they can't really get out of it. I'm gonna assume we're saving for blood because we ate those credits. Though it's a little worrisome, because I honestly, in this scenario, depending on what your two, if they're both 200 items, I'd rather you get two 200s than a blood. Unless you're gonna go prom, I guess. See, this, I like this. I prefer this. See, what are we? 2 meteorites. Okay, weapon, and we're just upgrading this straight up, I think? No, ooh, reflection? Where the team comps. Good. 2 ADCs. I love reflection. UD boots, also solid damage. I would leave a ward here, since you have 8 of them, to make sure no one walks in. Because even though you have cams, people, you know, walk right through there. I would also leave one down here on the camera, just so you have full control, but it's fine. Getting food is also good. Though if you have gadget energy, I would just get this too. This too is so good. Alright, someone warded up there. That ward was a little late, but it's fine. No one's contesting you, so no problem. I would also have hammer skilled it so it goes faster. But also not really major. Doesn't really matter that much. guarantee. Raven's arm goes to Necro? Oh, wait, huh? Are these teams tanky? Not really, he's crit. Okay, that's fine then. I don't mind that. Yuki's build, Yuki's bruiser, okay. So we need to keep Raven alive to do damage. That is goal number 1. If Kai is out of place, you dive her. And you trust that Yuki will peel the Dark Elm off your haze. These corrupted mutants look so cool. Tree of Life for weapon, I assume? Let's see, what is this weapon? Is this gonna be the critical blow? No. I personally like keeping the amp because her ratios are not terrible. She's got 250s, a 90. This is pretty good. But the heal is nice. Alright, why did that unlock? Okay, hold on. We're gonna zoom out and watch this from this angle real quick. Okay, we get some real good poke off. Raven's a little scary. I think instead of ulting this far away, I think what you want to do is you want to W first, take an auto, get half of your bar, and then start ulting. You'll also be in more range, so it's harder for them to get away. Unfortunately, you missed the Adina. It's very sad. If you land on her, you can push her back into your team. You kind of tried to greed for both. It happens. Alright, now here we are in a pretty bad scenario. You're gonna get melted by this Kaya. Let's see, how much did they give you? Oh, you almost get full bar. I would honestly have Quaked next to them to make their advance slower. Does that board hit you? Okay, that actually could be really good. That was a good D-skill. Alright, so we didn't W back to secure the young Kaya. Thankfully, she was a little stupid. If that was intentional, that was really smart. I'm very proud of that. But right here, I would have W'd instead of Raying, just to make sure you're like fully behind her. And then you could Q right after it for the stun on both. It's pretty good. It wasn't that bad. You should have been punished a little harder on your missing gauge. Because right here, Kaya shouldn't be scared of you. She should be autoing the heck out of you right now. Instead, she isn't really looking at you. I'm not entirely sure what she wants to do. But she should just be shooting you down. Instead, she's very focused on Yuki. I'm pretty good otherwise, though. You said you played awful. This was not awful. You had some oopsies early. It happens. The engages were the cleanest. Right idea on some of them. But ultimately, you played pretty well. I'm not a fan of this over. I get you want to stack the two things, and you want reflection. Sure. But Bunny Head is so good, I don't think you... Crushing Blow is just not worth it. You could live with just the one. I know it's expensive because it's a Force Core item, but it makes up for it. Good for a Spectate, good for a Spectate. Honestly, this is a really fun game to watch. I'm surprised you didn't get punished harder for how bad some of the early bits went, but... You did in the end. You didn't use really a single ward, though. I'm gonna need you to ward a little more. And just pressing your D and Quake. Mostly early. You seem to not want to use it early that much. I'm not sure why, but... Thank you for submitting this though, Jester. I appreciate you greatly. It was a good game. Good for Spectate, everyone. if this was ranked or not. Would it say if this was ranked? Hold on, if it ends. Do we get to see? Does this not? Oh. Huh. I kind of thought it ended. Oh, we can look at the results here. Could we load any slower, Yar? I don't even get to see it. Alright. Thankfully I can do this, cause I have just added. But for other people, you can't do this. I guess I could have look up their name. See info. See if we can't find this game. Is it this one? It was this one. This was a normal. Okay. You lost a lot of damage potential, I think, just from the engages, but you're getting there. I don't know how to end one of these. I just say good job there, pat. It was not as much roasting as you thought, was it? Alright, well, I appreciate the submission again. Thank you very much, Chester. I hope more of you, random people and people who already are here, no, will give some codes so I can judge some replays. I hope some of the coaching helped. I hope some of the roasting helped. It was fun. I enjoyed this. These are the kind of videos I want to make. The spectating coaching kind are my favorite. Alright, stream. Now what do we do?